one, I don't know where the hell it went, actually. I put it somewhere safe and, you know, put it somewhere a little too safe because I can't find it. So, this one works, but it's just a little too tall. So I'll get a shorter one. We cleaned up the key and made sure everything fit nice, polished up the shaft. You can see the key sticking out of the other end, so I'm just going to even it up at the end of the shaft. This should be pretty close to where we need to be. Alright, so that looks 1,000 times better than the old one there. Get something white under here just so you can see. Alright, I'm just going to turn it on real quick. Might just get a little bit of vibration out of the motor. That's just this wood vibrating in the motor bracket. As you can see, dead on true. That's just the motor bracket vibrating, nothing big. So, loop this. You're on the pulley. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, we'll start her up and see where she goes. Let me zoom you out. Saw how much vibration we had before. Not much of anything. The only vibration in that is the actual belt. He's running super smooth now. The only play I have is just the play in the shaft of the motor itself. You can see that little bit in the bearings. These actually aren't ball bearings. They're a cast iron sleeve with a wick around it for oil, just like the motor on the lathe. So you get a little bit of play in and out. But other than that, we're 1,000 times better. I don't feel the vibration nearly as much. We got a little bit of vibration, but you know, it's a table saw. It's going to vibrate a little bit, but we're not jumping all over the place like we were before. Okay, so now obviously this is a cast iron top. We're worried about rust prevention, things like that. Down here it's not so bad, so we don't have that much rust to contend with. I got a few spotches here and there that were there when I got this saw. But what we do care about is having a slick surface. So just, you can see I'm just flicking the wood and it's kind of sticky. And to get a nice smooth surface to run the wood along and also to have a little bit of rust prevention. It's not going to prevent rust per se, but it'll give it a nice protective coat. Good old paste wax. This stuff works on everything. I also use this on vices. Works really good on those two new palm grain vices that I bought. It works really great on those, and it obviously it doesn't leave a residue, which is the biggest thing on something that's wood. Is you don't want to use anything that's silicone based, otherwise it'll leave a stain on your wood which you won't be able to get off. So this won't, and it'll give a nice slick surface to the top. So all you do is, just like you're waxing the car, is you know, take some of that, rub it on, and it will take some of the dirt off and some of the light surface rust. You can see the color change there. So just get this all waxed up, everything including the fence, the side of the fence. There are plenty of products to use on this that are probably better than this, but they're relatively expensive and you'd have to buy them online or at a specialty woodworker shop. This is available at any hardware store. Hell, you can even get it at grocery stores. Okay, so we're all buffed out. We're nice and smooth. Now this is subjective, but here's the same piece of wood we had on there before. And we're just going to give it roughly the same amount of flick that we did before. See how easy that moves across the bed. Also, the miter. Super slick. So now all the wood will slide nice and easy over this. You're not going to bind up, and you're not going to get that kind of stuttering as you push it. Makes for a smoother cut, easier operation, safer operation, because you're not forcing yourself into your work. And all around better machine. So we have a slick top, no vibration, project's done, and I'm happy with it.